This example is for MGF 1106 Liberal Arts Math in Chapter 8, roughly Section 8.2, when we're converting from one square unit to another square unit. There are other videos as well in Blackboard in the section folder for Section 8.2, including a very long Collaborate video which has numerous examples. In order to do a problem like this, you do have to realize it's in square units, so we have to be extra careful. So we're not just converting yards to feet, but square yards to square feet. So in order to do that, you have to know that 1 yard is equal to 3 feet if we were talking about linear measurements. But since it's square yards, we kind of have to square each side. So 1 square yard will be 3 feet times 3 feet, which is 9 square feet. Now you could visualize this, pretend that this square has a length of 1 yard and a width of 1 yard, thus its area would be 1 square yard. But 1 yard is equivalent to 3 feet. So really this square is 3 feet by 3 feet, and 3 feet times 3 feet would be 9 square feet. So inside of that 1 square yard, you actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 square feet. So that's key. In order to do the problem, you'd have to know that 1 square yard is 9 square feet. Then what you do is you start with what's given, or what you know, and that is we're given that we have 2.8 square yards. Yet we want the square yards to divide out and the square feet to remain. So we're going to multiply by a unit fraction. Some people call this dimension analysis, with the unit that we want to divide out in the denominator and the units that we want to remain in the numerator, and then use the equivalent to form the fraction for 1, the unit fraction. And we just said that 1 square yard is 9 square feet. So then when you multiply 2.8 times that form of 1, the units of square yards will divide out, and the unit of square feet would remain in the numerator. And then it just becomes a matter of multiplying. So this would be 2.8 times 9, and then you divide that by 1. There's a 1 in the denominator, which is not going to change it. So it looks like we have 25.2 square feet. And that would kind of make sense, because over here in this diagram we said if it was 1 square yard, it would be 9 square feet. So 2.8 is roughly 3 times as big as 1 square yard. So we should have a little bit less than 3 times the quantity of 9 square feet. And 3 times 9 is 27. So it makes sense that our answer would be a little bit less than 27, since 2.8 is a little bit less than 3 square yards. So our answer is 25.2 square feet.